Hello. Happy Tuesday afternoon. It is Tuesday. Oh, I'm now live. Thanks, video. Um, how are you all? It's Emily here from the Divine Energy Alchemy. I'm just popping on today to see how everyone is going. And I started the circle again last night, which was just beautiful. It was so good to have the gang back together, and a newbie in the group as well, which is always wonderful to have that beautiful shared experience, creating more, go away, action, creating more connections with people, the like-minded people, the networking. So yeah, just coming on, and I was just reflecting actually just about conversations that I've had in the last couple of weeks. Um, there's a lot going on here. I'm still in this year, just funnily enough, and I think I've said this before, has just become a year of learning, of more knowledge, of more just sinking myself deeper into this work. And it is this ongoing project of the self. And so I was going to type something in, but it's much easier to talk. So I thought I'd come in and do a live instead of typing it. But it is really, with the new work that I'm stepping into, about to launch a 12-week program of surrendering into love project, the Surrendering into Love project. So it's working with me for 12 weeks, and it's just like the kickstart of, changing your life. And so there has been conversations around retreats and around workshops, and I love running both. And I think it's really important that they've got their place. But, for those people that are really wanting to commit to change, and the work that I'm doing and all this learning that I'm learning and using on myself, is just sinking so much deeper into it, because not only am I there to help you, to give you strategies, to hold your hand, to be your cheerleader, but it is also this deep work of utilizing, NLP exercises, matrix therapy exercises, tapping into the body's divine wisdom as to where we've stored some shit that's blocking us, or we feel like it's blocking us from moving forward, blocking mindset patterns. So really delving into, where is it coming from? Is it this life, past life, child? Because a lot of the time we don't even know we're holding it within ourselves. So how are we supposed to know when to clear it or how to clear it? And those people that have been on this beautiful lifetime journey of creating a better life for ourselves. And that's not to say that shit's not going to happen, but the change comes in the way that we respond to life in and around us. And so, yeah, how do we know? I mean, yeah, I still have plenty of stuff that comes up, and I go, holy crap, how is this kind of still here? But again, it's just that deeper layer. And so thank God I've got this beautiful team of, therapists around me, friends and family and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, for me, this next step into my business is that coaching and that clearing and that healing and that activation of the stuff that your body already knows is in there. It knows what it's time to go and release. It just needs a bit of help. And so it's beautiful to be able to bring in, all the energy work that I've done with the bowls, the healing, Reiki, Seishin, but also, through meditations and, as I said before, the NLP stuff, exercises, timeline therapy. Like, there's just such a beautiful myriad of things that we can use on ourselves to get to the core issues of stuff that we don't know that we're holding on to. and really change our own energy, which is why, the energy alchemy is just the perfect name, because it is changing the energy that we hold and express into something that is even better. And so, yeah, I'm really, really keen to get this up and running. I'm working on a business strategy as well. I've been challenged. I was going to start sort of advertising this kind of next year. But yeah, I really wanting to, I've had conversations of people really wanting to change stuff now before the end of the year, so that they can then move into the new year, already ahead. And so, yeah, if I'm running a little bit of a challenge for myself. I'm offering these services as one-off, so that people can get a taste of what this involves. But obviously, I'm really dedicated. I'm really wanting to work with those people who are dedicated to, better their lives and understand that this is a project. This isn't just a retreat or just a workshop where we can get fired up for 24 hours or a week or whatever, and then a week later we're back into the same patterns. So this is why the start off program, which is 12 weeks, it's, we get together for 90 minutes every week just to make sure that things are taking traction in your life, that they're working, and if they're not working, we change them to make it work. And it's just, having someone to be there, because the hardest part is to start, and then the hardest part is to keep going, especially when shit comes up and you go, no, I don't want to deal with that. It actually doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't have to be hard if you've got the right support around you, and we've got the right exercises to kind of work you through that, so that you always kind of feel safe and heard and looked after, and know that you're not doing it by yourself, and it doesn't have to be, really scary. I know that for myself, I couldn't have kickstarted this if it was just I did a workshop and then was left to go out on my own. And so many people I know that, they do have a team around them. We need a team. Yeah, so I'm very, very excited to start kind of implementing this before the end of the year. I'm going to open up only one spot at the moment, to work with someone and just to get the ball rolling for myself. Me having imposter syndrome, even after 15 years of doing this, it still exists. I'm still human. Oh my God. Yeah, so yeah, I can't wait. I mean, it's going to be delicious, and to work with one-on-one with people, to be there with your celebration, to be there with your so-called, your failures, which is where a wealth of information is, and wisdom. I'm really looking forward to that, and looking forward to connecting with those people who really, they're just sick of the same shit. They're sick of the same life, the same patterns, trying to do something but it not sticking, and just feeling lost, and I don't know how I got here, and who am I, and what am I doing, because I've definitely been there on more than one occasion. But I now know how to self-soothe. I know how to get myself out of the big hole that I can dig for myself. But obviously I didn't always. And so, really want to pass on, because that's quite prevalent at the moment, is, quite a number of people just like, what the hell is going on? I don't know anything. I don't know what I want. I don't know who I am. And so, if you've been questioning those kind of things, if you're just feeling lost and helpless and unfulfilled, please get in touch, and just, whether we have a one-off little session or just a chat. But yeah, I'd love to open up a space for this year, and get the ball rolling, so that, you can start off next year on a really good foot, 2 feet, stabilized in who you are, what you want, where you're going, and have that beautiful support with you as well. So, yes, that's what's going on behind the scenes here. So I'm looking forward to, continuing my study and learnings. I'm always researching, always studying, always thirsty for so much information. Which, my 17-year-old school girl me would go, what the hell, who is this woman? But it's amazing when you find something that you are totally passionate about and you love, and you know that it's helped me, like it's helped me. Obviously, I can't guarantee that my methods and strategies is going to help everyone, because we're all different, which is why I'm starting off this program just as a one-on-one, so we can really figure out what's going to work for you, because I want to see you succeed. I'm going to set you up to succeed, and we keep in contact with each other. So if something is not working, or you can't stick to, certain strategy or mindset, or you're having trouble with whatever, we can really work together and get it to stick. But yeah, and there is that element of obviously dedication to self. And the first port of call really is to realize that you're worth it. And that can be a big one, especially if you have young children. It is a big one. And I get that, because I've been there too. But I knew when my soul was dying on the inside that I couldn't keep going like that. So it wasn't even about me being worth it at the time. It was just that I needed to be there. I needed to be alive. I needed to be here for my kids. I needed to be a good example. I needed to have enough strength for me to be able to, hold up my kids and be there for my kids as well. So the very beginning, that was my biggest drive, because I was so sick of having no energy and nothing inside me, that I was just a snappy, cranky woman, mum, who, felt guilt when I yelled or cracked it or whatever. And I knew that there was a better way to be a mum, a better way to be a person. It started off, as I said, an external, but the more I kind of did this, the more it was like, this is for me, more so than anyone else, because then I started learning about detachment and, that sort of stuff as well, which is next level space of freedom. But yeah, it is really giving yourself permission to commit to yourself. And, there's a lot of people who start off doing this kind of work, and then, stuff gets in the way. And so, yeah, my biggest thing is, are you committed to yourself? Do you give yourself permission to be awesome? Because you are awesome. We all know that. But whether you're going to see that you're awesome, that awareness of self, that self-reflection with love and gentleness, which, creates that amazing strength within all of us. So yes, that's what's going on for me on this fabulous Tuesday afternoon. So hopefully you're all having a great start to the week, and love to have a chat with anyone who's looking to, change their mindset, change just the way that life is happening for them, and gain control back as to where they're going, or even just remember who you are, remember what you want, because quite often just life happens and we forget. So reach out. I'm here. That's what I'm doing. And so I look forward to speaking to anyone or chatting. Just message me is absolutely fine. And so, yeah, have an amazing Tuesday. I look forward to putting all of this new knowledge and all my existing knowledge into, everything that I have. I am a person who loves to be of service to people. And so, that's just who I am. And I love doing it. And I'm okay with that. So take care, everyone. Have a fabulous Tuesday evening. And I'll see you on another live quite soon this week, perhaps, if we're lucky. All right, signing off for now. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye.